Hi, this is Joe DeMayo at FantasyPlayersEdge.com with your weekly fantasy baseball game keys. These keys will assure that you get the edge and win your league. In head-to-head formats, it's essential that you track three sets of statistics: batting average, ERA, and WHIP. Beginning every Monday and culminating on Sunday morning, calculate and keep a running total of hits and at-bats aggregated by your team as well as your opponents. Additionally, you want to track innings pitched, earned runs, and walks and hits, or WHIP, for you and your rivals as well during this period. This is simple math that will invariably add up to points in your column week over week. Inevitably, these categories, batting average, ERA, and WHIP, will be very close heading into the weekend, and these calculations will almost certainly dictate the strategy necessary for you to win those points. You'll be amazed by the insights that you'll get from tracking these statistics. I can't tell you on how many occasions the numbers suggested that I sit my entire pitching staff on Sunday to preserve ERA and WHIP. In rotisserie formats, the critical metrics you must track are maximum innings if applicable and total starts for offensive players by position. Let's analyze maximum innings. A standard default league at Yahoo allows for 1,250 maximum innings. That implies about 135 starts averaging about 7 innings, or about 4.5 starting pitchers with about 30 starts each during the course of the season. This calculation assumes 300 innings from your bullpen, or the equivalent of using 4 closers. All too often I have seen players using 6 or 7 pitcher rotations and running out of innings by Labor Day, leaving themselves without any additional pitching statistics for the entire rest of the season. On offense, almost all formats allow a cap of 162 games by position, so you want to use as many of these games as possible. During the course of a season, players get injured or arrested periodically, creating a surplus at that position. Build your roster with at least one multi-position eligible player like Jerry Hairston, who's eligible at second base, shortstop, and the outfield, to spot play when these surpluses arise. Leaving just 30 total games of offense or 120 at-bats unused during the season could be the difference in winning that championship or just missing by a single point or two. For a detailed description on how to calculate all of these vital statistics, visit FantasyPlayersEdge.com and click on Weekly Tips. This is Joe DeMayo with FantasyPlayersEdge.com, making sure that you get the edge and win your league.